Domestic violence has been in the spotlight lately, especially after video surfaced of former Baltimore Ravens running back Ray Rice punching his wife. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, 20 people become victims every minute. So tonight, Alabama First Lady Diane Bentley is hosting a vigil on the front steps of the Capitol to raise awareness about this problem. Fox 10 News reporter Rebecca Hager is live in Montgomery, and the First Lady is with you, Rebecca.
That is right, Lenise. We're here at the steps of the Capitol, where in about 2.5 hours they'll be having a candlelight vigil for domestic violence victims and to raise awareness as well. And we have First Lady Diane Bentley here. She, this is a big initiative for you, something to raise awareness, help victims, and to hopefully prevent domestic violence. And something I've learned today in my research is that it's pretty prevalent.
It is. Unfortunately, many years ago, it was something that was swept under the rug and it was not talked about. And when I chose this as my initiative 4 years ago, little did I realize the importance it would have today, 4 years later. So I think God gave me a position, and to use my position, a way to get help for victims, to make them aware of it, and to get the number and the information out that there is help available.
And domestic violence is something that has been coming up quite a bit in pop culture lately, with professional athletes and celebrities. How, what kind of influence do you think this is having in our community?
Well, unfortunately, it's a bad influence, but there's a favorite verse of Scripture I have, that man meant it for evil and God used it for good. And I think this has put a face on domestic violence. My concern originally was for the thousands of Alabamians who have to endure this every day of their lives, and they don't get media attention. So when this happened and the video went live, I think it really put a face on domestic violence, and it made people sit up and take awareness and think, this could kill somebody. Lives are lost. This is a serious issue. So I think we need to act on that and use that as a means to make people informed and educate them about the needs.
And a lot of times this happens behind closed doors. It's private. That's right. People shouldn't be afraid to call.
No, they shouldn't. There is a great number. It's 1-800-650-6522. And the wonderful thing about this number is wherever you call in the state, it automatically routes you to the nearest shelter. And if you just want to talk to somebody, they will talk to you. If you need help and you ask for law enforcement, they will send law enforcement, but they don't unless you request it. And quite often a victim will call 7 times before she'll actually come to a shelter for help. And that's what's sad. So we just want people to know that there's help available to them. If they just need counseling, if they need advice, to please call the local shelter, because your life may be at stake.
All right, and the last question I'd like to end with here is a call to action for people watching at home. What are some things people can do to help with this movement against domestic violence?
Well, I think just being aware of it and getting the information out there. There's so many misconceptions. You need to be informed. It's not the victim's fault. We need to be educated. And if you know a victim or you are a victim, please seek help, or please share. If you know a victim, share the number with them and let them know that help is available. We're promoting it the whole month of October because it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And you can see by the purple bows on the Capitol steps behind me, and we're going to have the Capitol lit up purple this week, and also the mansion. And we just want to make people aware of it, that this is a very serious issue and that help is available.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Bentley.
Thank you.
We will be here tonight at 9 o'clock with a live update of the candlelight vigil happening at 7:30, and we will report right here from the Capitol steps. Reporting live in Montgomery, Rebecca Hager, Fox 10 News.
All right, Rebecca, and the First Lady is right. There is quite the conversation being had right now, so hopefully something can be done about domestic violence. And if you know anyone who's a victim of domestic violence, want to get that number up there again for you to call. Or maybe you're a victim yourself and you need some help. This is the hotline for you. It's 1-800-650-6522. We also have this information on our website, so log on to Fox.